We don't melt in primetime games at Heinz Field. Can the visiting Seahawks turn up the heat? We'll find out next on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down, Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league. And last year, finished with 88 catches. Continuing to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Penny, the first down carry. He does it one more time. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his... And the ball is knocked out.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Fryermuth.
His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the... Tyler Lockett past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. It'll buy some time right. Powering forward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
This is caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. This is intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. So we reach halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his second touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into dangerous.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Rolling to his right.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. And running with power here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll roll him out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. There we go, shedding the tackler again. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the give, this is Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Wilson's throw on target to James. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down, and he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Penny. Nifty move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Steelers look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get him 2 more.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, Harris. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson will throw again.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side, complete. That's James. Touchdown, Seahawks. Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Fielded right around the 8.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.